Hi everyone, Kelt here. Prince Harry, according to Town and Country magazine, says that he cannot bring Archie and Lily back to the UK without police protection. He's seeking a review of the decision to not allow him to pay for police protection. He was willing to pay for it, thought there would be no problems, but it seems that no one wants to protect him. Harry believes that they need police protection when in the UK, and he says that his private security team cannot replicate the necessary police protection needed while in the UK. Harry's tugging at the heartstrings by saying that he and his family are unable to return to his home. Didn't he choose to leave? So Harry says he's willing to pay for the security, but it doesn't seem that that's enough because it doesn't include the intelligence needed when he is in this country. Is Harry really that much at risk? I think he's more likely to be chased out of the country by those of us who have had enough of his whinging, rather than chased by fans or paparazzi. From what I'm reading, it seems that the only danger he's in is from flying tomatoes. Harry's been demanding this for nearly 2 years now, and he's now hoping that his petition will resolve the situation. So he's saying that he cannot bring Archie and Lilibet to the UK without that protection, but does this mean that he would be prepared to come himself? This is a good excuse not to have to bring the very elusive children. Prince Charles cleverly invites Harry and Meghan to stay with him, which obviously would mean that Harry would have his protection, because it would be included with Prince Charles's. But Harry declines, because it's being said that his wife would find it awkward. I really can't believe that they're still in the headlines, this family. What with Andrew's 70-odd teddy bears that he has to have arranged on his bed every day, and the way that he treats his staff. For instance, demanding that a maid run up 4 flights of stairs to draw curtains, which he's sitting right beside. That's out-and-out nastiness. Nothing royal about that. And as far as Harry and Meghan receiving medals, for what? What work have they done? They need a medal for getting themselves in the paper consistently, and they need a medal for complaining consistently. So 1 minute they were getting medals and then they weren't. And then it all changed and it seems as if they're going to get medals. I'm not sure quite where it's at now. I'm sure it will change a few times before the day comes. After all, it's just another good way to stay in the papers. One headline telling us why Harry, Meghan and Prince Andrew are likely to receive Jubilee medals from the Queen is The People, and it says that these medals will be awarded to the Queen's family in honour of her 70 years as a monarch. So are they trying to say it's to make her feel good and not the people to whom she's giving? The question is, will Harry and Meghan and Andrew receive them as they are non-working family members? These medals are awarded to members of the armed forces, police, fire, emergency, prison services, also the royal household and the Queen's family. So it does seem very bizarre to be handing out medals to people that you've just taken titles from. What do you think? One thing now which is pretty obvious is that Prince Andrew is being lumped in with Harry and Meghan when it comes down to criticising the royals. So Meghan cannot scream the R card, or even try to say that she and Harry are being picked on. And at least Prince Andrew is not trying to use his royal title. His new status on the royal website is as a private citizen. Also, his Twitter account has been deleted. At least he doesn't have a website still using the HRH, which Harry and Meghan seem to think that they could do. I'm reading that Prince William and Catherine might be moving into a castle named Fort Belvedere on the Windsor estate. It's not been lived in by the Queen, but it has some interesting history. It's known as the Queen's Forgotten Castle. It was built in 1750 to 55 for the Duke of Cumberland. It was enlarged and altered in the 1820s for George IV, and he added on an octagonal dining room and a 3-storey annex. It was then taken over and modernised in 1929 by Edward VIII. And he actually signed his abdication notice at the castle in 1936, and then he was said to have moved out. The property was then empty until 1955, and the Queen's cousin, Gerald Lascelles, moved in. The building is known to have been sketched by Turner, and it's covered with turrets, Gothic windows, and most of the interior is in a Regency style, and quite a beautiful place. I can imagine Catherine and William loving it there. And it's a true fairy tale type castle, and it's perfect for a future king and queen. And above all else, it means they're in Windsor, and it does seem to be the place where they're all going. You've got Eugenie and her husband and baby who are living in Windsor. It's said that they want to be nearer the Queen. So we will see. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace is still boarded up, and it's been quite a few years now. So what's going on there? It's taking quite a long time. And what's going to happen next? Is Prince Andrew going to have to tell all in court? Is this really going to be dragged out in this way? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.